In the world of professional hockey, where towering players dominate the ice, but Theo Fleury, standing at just 5 feet 6 inches, shattered every expectation and rewrote the NHL rulebook for what a giant in the game truly means. Despite his small stature, Fleury's tenacity, skill, and larger-than-life personality turned him into one of the league's most electrifying players. His journey wasn't just about overcoming physical odds. Theoren Wallace Theo Fleury was born on 1968 in Oxbow, Saskatchewan, a small Canadian town. From a young age, it was clear that Theo had a passion for hockey. But passion alone wasn't enough to guarantee him a spot in the competitive world of professional sports. Growing up in the small town of Russell, Manitoba, Fleury faced challenges beyond his size. His family struggled with poverty, and his upbringing was marred by personal hardships. But hockey was his escape, a game where he could unleash his fiery spirit and showcase his undeniable talent. As a child, Fleury faced obstacles that would have crushed others. Growing up in a tumultuous household, he found solace on the ice. His diminutive size made him an easy target for doubters and critics, but Theo wasn't one to back down. Every sneer and underestimation fueled his fire, pushing him to work harder than anyone else on the rink. By his teenage years, Fleury was making waves in the Western Hockey League, WHL, playing for the Moose Jaw Warriors. Despite his exceptional skills, Fleury's diminutive stature became a roadblock in his early career. Scouts overlooked him, and critics doubted his ability to survive in the rough-and-tumble world of the NHL. Yet, Fleury's determination was unwavering. He excelled in junior hockey, posting staggering numbers with the Moose Jaw Warriors, including a jaw-dropping 160 points in the 1987-88 season. In 1987, Fleury was selected by the Calgary Flames in the 8th round of the NHL draft, 166th overall. For many players, being drafted so late would have been a crushing blow, but for Theo, it was a chance to prove everyone wrong. When Theo Fleury made his NHL debut in 1988, skeptics abounded, but it didn't take long for him to silence them. His rookie season saw him net 34 points in just 36 games, showcasing his speed, agility, and uncanny scoring ability. Fleury wasn't just playing the game, he was redefining it. The 1989 Stanley Cup playoffs marked a defining moment in his career. Fleury played a pivotal role in helping the Calgary Flames secure their first, and only, Stanley Cup championship. In a league dominated by towering defensemen and bruising enforcers, Fleury relied on his speed, skill, and fearless attitude to outmaneuver opponents. Over the course of his 15-year NHL career, Theo Fleury became a force to be reckoned with. He played for several teams, including the Calgary Flames, Colorado Avalanche, New York Rangers, and Chicago Blackhawks. Fleury's stats speak for themselves. He scored 455 goals and racked up 633 assists in 1,084 games, amassing a total of 1,088 points. These numbers are impressive by any standard, but when you consider his size and the era in which he played, a time when enforcers ruled the ice, they're nothing short of extraordinary. One of his most memorable performances came during the 1990-91 season, when he scored a career-high 51 goals and 104 points. That season, Fleury was unstoppable, showcasing not just his scoring ability, but his resilience in the face of relentless physical challenges. What set Fleury apart wasn't just his talent, it was his mental toughness. He didn't just play hockey, he battled for every inch of the ice. Fleury's style was scrappy, relentless, and fearless, embodying the spirit of the underdog. Opponents tried to intimidate him, but Theo never backed down. Instead, he used his size to his advantage, weaving through defenders with a low center of gravity that made him nearly impossible to knock off the puck. His speed and agility were weapons, allowing him to outmaneuver even the toughest defensemen. But Fleury's battles weren't confined to the ice. Off the rink, he faced personal struggles that were equally challenging. In his 2009 memoir, Playing with Fire, Theo revealed the dark side of his life, including his battles with addiction and the trauma of being sexually abused by a coach during his junior hockey days. Sharing his story took immense courage, and it highlighted the resilience that had always defined him. Fleury didn't just overcome these challenges, he used his platform to advocate for others. becoming a voice for survivors of abuse and a champion for mental health awareness. Despite these challenges, Fleury continued to perform at an elite level. He represented Canada on the international stage, winning a gold medal at the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City. His contributions to Team Canada were instrumental, and his triumph on the world stage was a testament to his ability to rise above adversity. Fleury's career is filled with unforgettable moments. Perhaps one of the most iconic was his overtime goal against the Edmonton Oilers in the 1991 playoffs. After scoring, Fleury slid across the ice on his knees, arms raised in triumph, a celebration that became etched in NHL history. Another standout moment came during the 2001-2 season when he played for the New York Rangers. Fleury reached the 1,000-point milestone, a testament to his longevity and skill in a league that often favored size over heart. These moments weren't just about goals or assists. They were about defying expectations and showing the world that determination could outshine doubt. While Fleury's career was filled with highs, it also had its share of lows. His battles with addiction led to a temporary exit from the NHL in 2003. Many thought his career was over, but Theo wasn't ready to give up. In 2009, Fleury made an incredible attempt at a comeback, signing a tryout contract with the Calgary Flames. At 41 years old, he played in 4 preseason games, scoring a shootout goal that reminded fans of his unyielding spirit. Although he didn't make the final roster, his return was a victory in itself, a testament to his resilience and love for the game. Today, Theo Fleury is more than a hockey legend. He's an advocate, a motivational speaker, and an author who uses his story to inspire others. His journey from the smallest player on the ice to one of the NHL's most unforgettable figures is a powerful reminder that greatness isn't measured in inches. Theo Fleury's impact on hockey is immeasurable. He proved that skill, heart, and determination could overcome any obstacle, inspiring countless young players who didn't fit the mold of a typical NHL star. Fleury's story resonates because it's about more than hockey. It's about resilience in the face of adversity, the courage to confront personal demons, and the power of never giving up. As fans look back on Fleury's career, they see more than just his stats. They see a player who refused to be underestimated, who gave everything he had every time he stepped onto the ice, and who left an indelible mark on the sport he loved. Fleury proved that size doesn't define a player's impact. His success inspired a generation of smaller players to believe they could thrive in the NHL. Stars like Martin St. Louis and Johnny Gaudreau have cited Fleury as an inspiration for their own careers. Theo Fleury showed us that hockey isn't just about size, it's about heart. From the smallest guy on the ice to one of the game's biggest legends, his story proves anything is possible. If you love hockey stories like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing moments from the rink.